Hello. I like Machu Picchu. I think the tickets are quite expensive and the train, but otherwise I'm having a good time.
Es muy bonito. ¿Qué lugares me recomienda visitar? Aparte de Machu Picchu. Ollantaytambo.
Check it out, look. I like the windows in the roof. Pretty good. C20. So we've landed in Cusco. We've just left the airport. It's 6:40 in the morning.
I'm
Hungry. We've chosen to rent a car, but nowhere opens till 8. So we're roaming the streets for an hour and a half, waiting for our rental car place to open up, and then we're gonna hit the road and go on an adventure. Let's go. So we just left the airport. We've walked all the way along here for about 30 minutes. Nothing was open, but we did find one place. So the airport's right there. There's a tiny little restaurant right here. Little old man works in here, all by himself, cooking chicken soup and coca tea. Let me show you. It's really cheap too. So look, they have little sandwiches there. I say by himself, I've just seen a woman working here too. But check it out, look at this little restaurant. Little curtain, look, little radio. And here, look at this. Look at that huge bowl of soup. Well, you've eaten a lot of it. Well, it was a lot full before. Well, it was only 6 soles, which is $1.50. But check it out, look. They have all different chilies in there. You can put in your soup. And I have a coca tea. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. So, coca tea. Coca leaves, they grow at elevation and they help with altitude sickness. You can also make cocaine with them. When I saw that on a documentary, they use lots of chemicals like cement and gasoline and I don't know, no idea. But yeah, it helps with elevation sickness and it tastes really good too. The guy went upstairs, just grabbed a handful of coca leaves, rinsed them off and made the tea. Why not? Someone's enjoying their soup. Look at that. When you leave Cusco Airport, every one of these guys here is a taxi driver. They'll be like, taxi, 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 all the way along. Oh, it gets so annoying. But then they follow you as well. They start following you. But yeah, but once you've braved the line of taxi drivers, you're safe. You're on the promised land of Cusco. So, coca leaves. They say the natives used to chew these for 20 minutes. Why 20 minutes? They say you get the desired effect after 20 minutes. So the natives would hike long trails with the alpaca and whatnot. They would chew each one for 20 minutes, spit it out, get another one, 20 minutes again. How do I know that? Well, someone told me. It was a tour guide. But these, do not take them back to Europe. Don't take them back to America. You might get a huge fine and potentially get in a lot of trouble because it's illegal. So, a bit of advice there. So, a bit of a disaster. It's Sunday, and even though it said they're all open at 8 a.m., they're closed. Nobody's answering the phones, so I think our rental car is a bust, which is a bit annoying because we have to get to Aguas Calientes today, but Machu Picchu tomorrow. So, if you're going to rent a car here, don't rent it on Sunday. You cannot get it, you cannot drop it off. Little tip there. It doesn't matter what the website says. So we need a plan B. Let's have a think. So we took a taxi for 8 soles to Center, what is it? Historic Center. And we're gonna try and find a bus. It's gone 8 in the morning, so fingers crossed. So, Sunday. It's bloody miserable. Look at the rain. It's raining everywhere. But on a special Sunday, look behind me. What's going on? Pretty good, isn't it? So yeah, Sunday, pretty dead on a Sunday. It's going to be a struggle to get to Aguas Calientes and Machu Picchu, but we're going to try. It's our little task for the day. But yeah, check it out, look. Here's a first view of the main square. Looks like they're going to do a bit of a song and dance or something. Not really sure what, but look at that, it stretches all the way along. And check that out. Look. Maybe this is why everything is closed. So I think it's one of those mornings. What can go wrong will go wrong. But now we have a new plan. The new plan is we're gonna go to Ollantaytambo on a minibus. The minibuses are all here. Look, there's one over there too, and there's way more over there. And it's only 10 soles per person, which is around $2.50. And the journey is around an hour and a half, I think. So it's not a bad price. I think we're gonna have to take 3 public buses. It's gonna be interesting, but I'll keep you updated. So if you wondered, look, you can get the train here in Cusco, where you can save a bit of money and get the 10 soles bus to Ollantaytambo, and then get a cheaper train the rest of the way. Then you get both sides of the experience, and probably save a bit of money too. So here's our minivan. We're about to get in. Looks like there's about 15 people in here. Let's have a look. Oh, there's our driver, look. Check it out. It's our 10 solid bus. Colin. We just stopped at these bread places. Bread places all the way along. People have placed orders with the lady on the bus. There's like the driver and the helper lady. They give the helper lady the money, and she goes to the shop. There she is. She gets the bread for people. So she's going on a bread run basically. It's not bad, is it? So that was our first bus stop. So the bus, it's very hard to sleep on the bus. Very difficult. Lots of speed bumps and sharp corners. It's like, unless you're really tired, extremely tired, you're gonna struggle. It's an adventure, and we like adventures. But we're just arriving in Ollantaytambo. We've had one stop. Pretty much everyone got off, and now I think we're going to the station. But oh yeah, there's one of the bumps right there. And here's our bus. Look. Wow, that was fun. But yeah, they use it as an opportunity to deliver goods, look, to the local shops and things. Look at all those chips. But now we're in the station, look, check it out. All the way down there. Dogger's got his winter coat, look. Check it out, look, all these shops. Pretty cool, isn't it? There's even things carved into the mountains. Are they houses, ruins? I'm not sure. So yeah, Peru Rail. Now Peru Rail, they have a special train just for local people. So you need to show your ID to prove you kind of live here. And I think rather than spending 60, 80 soles on the tourist train, the gringo train, it's only, I think, 12 or 14 soles. So what we're gonna do, because She's local, native. She's gonna see if she can buy me a ticket. If El Gringo can get on a discounted rate. But at least we can find out.
No, ¿dónde lo puedo conseguir?
They're selling a lot of ponchos, a lot of alpaca. Alpaca. So a lot of the shops will sell alpaca things. It's like what a really soft material. But what some of them do, they cut it, like drugs, cut it. They cut it with llama. Now llama's not as soft, but it's still kind of soft. And they mix the two together, and then they can sell it cheaper. But a lot of the time they pretend it's alpaca. So it's like an alpaca scam of sorts. But you don't want to pay alpaca prices for something that's alpaca mixed with llama, because then you get scammed. So if you're not sure, go into a really expensive shop and feel some of the alpaca scarves and gloves and things, so you get a good idea of what pure alpaca feels like. And then you'll know. And then when you hit the markets like these, you'll have a good idea what's real and what's fake. Pretty good, isn't it? Okay, we're nearly there. So Ollantay Tambo. It's pretty much just full of tourist shops. There's a cat there, look, in the door. Yeah, it's just lined with tourist shops. And there's a hard sale. Everyone's trying to really sell it on you. Way more than Lima. So there's the train, look, where both Peru Rail and Inca Trail leave from. So Inca Trail is tourist prices only, and it's pretty much the same price as Peru Rail for tourists. The only difference, if you're a local or you live in Peru, you get a better deal with Peru Rail. Otherwise they're pretty much the same as far as tourist prices. But you need a ticket to even get in there. It's not like in the UK where you can kind of sneak on for free and hide in the toilet. It's not an option. But I found out so you don't have to. So the thing about Ollantay Tambo, it's like a transport hub. You kind of get here to get connections. You wouldn't really stay here. I mean, you could. But the problem is, you see the guys standing here? There and there? They just want to sell us taxi rides. We've told them no so many times, but they pretty much just follow you around. It's super annoying, especially when you're tired. Maybe I'm just tired. But yeah, they just don't leave you alone. It's nuts, and it's super annoying. So yeah, Ollantay Tambo, unfortunately, it doesn't look like a whole lot of fun. Maybe you gotta get off this main strip, I don't know. But I think we're gonna move on and press on to the next town. Okay, so this is where the bus dropped us off at the train station. We're gonna now head up the hill to the bus station and check out a market and some ruins and things. Have a look around Ollantay Tambo. So check out Ollantay Tambo. Some nice little hotels and hostels. Lots of stray dogs. It's pretty much just a one road hill. There's where we were down there, surrounded by huge mountains. And lots of trails up there too, buildings, ruins. Very old town. Yeah. Look up there. There's people crawling all over it, look. Cool, isn't it? So here's Ollantay Tambo town center. Jeez. So prices, yeah, a little more expensive than Lima anyway. Well, even Cusco for that fact, because Cusco's a bit cheaper than Lima. But yeah, Lomo Saltado, 30 soles. Lots of cafes, tourist markets. But now we're gonna find the bus. It's nice, isn't it? But yeah, very tourist town for sure. Look at that. Restaurants, cafes, crepes. A French crepe all the way in the middle of Peru. But look at that. We've got Doggo. Look at these ruins here. Looks like you can just go up these stairs. All right. So there's this huge thing right ahead. Look. Huge stairs. We're surrounded by some tourist shops right now. They've got some interesting bits. But yeah, we have huge stairs, cliff faces, trails, ancient ruins from the Incas. Check it out. Look at that. Is this an aqueduct? Sure looks like one. Wonder how old it is. I wonder how long it's been here. Lots of dogs. Look at that. But most of the strays we've seen so far have been really big dogs. There's a little market here. But yeah, I'm seeing some mini dogs now. We're getting closer to the restaurants. Wow. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, there's a little market here, look. Tuk tuk. You can get some llama hats. It's nice, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, the bus station, I think. Let's have a look. So the other half is buggered off. I don't know where she's gone, so I'm going to use this opportunity to have a look around the market. And by the way, there's big stairs over there. Check how much it costs. Yeah, they're quite expensive, but it looks nice. It's just one of those things, I think. So when you're in a tourist town. But yeah, the market looks nice. You know, a lot of these things, when you're in Lima and you go to the Inca markets, a lot of the things look kind of, you know, like they're from China. Some of them aren't, obviously, but, you know, they got that kind of plasticky feel. Is it real? But these, it got a bit of like, a little bit of fine powder on from the craftsmanship. I don't know how to explain. But look. You can see they've got like a bit of discoloration. A bit more authentic looking. Probably wrong, but I don't know. It looks realistic anyway. There's a nice market. Oh, look at that. Wow. So yeah, this the aqueducts we looked at earlier. I think I found it again. Let's have a look. Look at that. And I bet this aqueduct carries all this water from the mountains here, all the way into the surrounding villages, like this one here, giving the natives, you know, an opportunity to drink fresh water. And who knows how many hundreds of years old this is. It's amazing, isn't it? I think we're finding out some information about our bus, and it might be bad news, so we might have to take the train. But we'll see. What is it like being an Inca dog? Tell me about your day. Tell me about all of your adventures. So we asked some of the locals. And the buses are all gone now. They go super early from Cusco. They've already left. It's around 11 p.m. 11 in the morning. So it looks like the train is the only option. You know, today is a complicated day. So what we're going to do now, the Novia is going to get a locals discount for the train, which is a whopping, I think, 12 or 14 soles, which you can actually get, long story. But it's first come, last serve. Wait, if the train is full, then she can't get on the train. But I have to buy my train ticket for a specific train. So if I get on my train, with my ticket with the time, but the train is full, then she can't get on that train. So it's a bit annoying if you're getting the train and traveling with someone local, unless they pay the gringo price of $50-$60, then they can ride with you. But we're gonna see how it goes. Check this out. This is the river that runs alongside the town of Ollantaytambo. Look at this guy. Look, he's bloody fishing, look. Look at that. He's got his net, look, his little net. What kind of fish is he getting? Oh, there's another guy coming down too, look. You can see his shoe. What are they gonna get? Bullfish? Look at that. Hey, that's one way to feed yourself for supper. Okay, so unfortunately the bus didn't work out. I have a train ticket here. Yeah, train, interesting one. They want the money from the El Gringo, and they give the tip top. They ask us a lot, basically. So I have the tickets. If you're a local and you want to get there a lot cheaper, you have to go to the train station down there and wait in a line, and if there's space you can get on, but you have to ride in a separate carriage from everybody else. So they keep the locals separate to the tourists who pay for the bigger fee, and they give you an electronic ticket, but they made an exception and gave me a paper one because I don't have internet here, so it's quite interesting. But now we're going to get the train. I wanted to do the nice hike, the 10-kilometer hike from Hidroelectrica to Aguascalientes. Maybe we can do that on the way back, I'm not sure. But let's get the train, have a bit of fun. So here we are, we have our ticket. We have assigned seating, so we have to sit where we're given. I notice it's all in English too. So I think the locals and nationals are at the back, and the tourists up here. Let's check it out. But yeah, Inca Rail and Peru Rail both leave from here. I think I mentioned before, Inca Rail only do the tourists and Peru Rail do everyone. But yeah, I think the paid for seating looks a lot nicer. Okay, well, let's go. Oh, here's our train. We've got a bit of luggage area here, look. Check it out. It looks fancy, doesn't it? Check it out, look. I like the windows in the roof. Pretty good. C20 right there. Okay, so here's some contrast, look. And here's the Nationals section. Bit different, isn't it? But I asked the guy, he said you can't explore, you have to stay in your own carriage. You're not really allowed to go up and down the train, not like in other countries. So we're locked in the tourist carriage. Maybe it'll be fun, I don't know. But they have a little snack bar, so we're gonna explore that. I see tea and coffee. So, but the guy let me trade seats. I was sitting at another table, and he said, "Oh, do you want to sit on your own table? Thank you very much." Not bad. There she is, like in the peasant's carriage. Unbelievable. Feels pretty fancy, a bit too fancy. Whoa, look at that lake. Looks like an old city wall of some sort. You know, probably I'm totally wrong, but no, it's just erosion or something. But wow, it's amazing. It looks like when you go to Yosemite and you drive next to the river the whole way. Yosemite National Park. It looks weirdly familiar. That's nice. Probably go whitewater rafting down there. Look at those hills, straight into the clouds. Amazing. There's some of the locals getting off the locals carriage. They probably just live in this area here. They have a lot of groceries because they probably don't get to town all that much, so they're just carrying as much as possible. It's weird that the Peruvian flute music's playing while I'm explaining this. It makes this stereotype a bit too strong. But look at this area, look, those mountains just disappear into the clouds. It's absolutely crazy.
Bueno, estamos aquí en el tren local, como pueden ver. So, ahorita hicimos una parada porque la gente va a empezar a comprar cosas. O bueno, ya empezamos a avanzar. Así que bueno, pues nada, vamos a algunas tiendas por aquí. Personas que pues acaban de subir y bueno, van a ir paradas, lamentablemente. Como pueden ver, ya el vagón va llenándose. Los que van recogiendo en el camino ya no, que si ya no ocupan asiento, pues ya ni modo, tienen que ir parados. El día de hoy me encuentro con unas personas con las que pues estuvimos hablando. Están aquí. Y con la señora, ¿cuál es su nombre?
Nilda.
Con la señora Nilda, la cual he estado conversando mucho el día de hoy acerca de Cusco y muchas cosas que me estuvo enseñando. Así que bueno, ¿qué me puede decir acerca de Cusco? ¿Qué me puede decir acerca de Cusco?
¿Acerca de Cusco?
¿Qué me puede decir acerca de Cusco?
Sí, es bonito.
Es muy bonito. ¿Qué lugares me recomienda visitar?
Machu Picchu,
Aparte de Machu Picchu,
Ollantaytambo.
Ollantaytambo, que si nos corrimos esa parte, no la podemos visitar porque estábamos de rápido, porque compramos los pasajes para mañana y las entradas para mañana y tenemos que ir corriendo. ¿Algún otro lugar en específico? ¿Las montañas? ¿Algún otro?
No, yo nunca he viajado.
Todavía no. Las 7 colores, me parece.
7 colores. ¿Dónde quedará eso?
Ya, así que ya vemos que de aquí podemos ver un poquito el camino. Se ve bien bueno. ¡Ay, mira, un perrito de contrabando! ¡Qué lindo! ¿Lo están adoptando? ¿Lo están adoptando?
No, perro.
Para no dejarlo, lo llevamos.
Para que no lo dejemos, viajamos por
Eso está prohibido acá.
Look at this. So the train, right now I'm in the restroom. It's not bad, is it? Nice little restroom. So yeah, the train, no phone chargers, no Wi-Fi. The snacks are kind of expensive. Like one tea is 10 soles, which is around $2.60, 70. So quite expensive. But other than that, if you're a tourist, it's quite nice, and the views are amazing too. Oh, here we are in Aguas Calientes, otherwise known as Machu Picchu town. And it's raining again. It's going to be a miracle if Machu Picchu is clear tomorrow, but we have high expectations and high hopes. Good luck. Machu Picchu town, look. Amazing. Wow. It's cool, isn't it? We'll be up there tomorrow. Wow. Wow, we made it. Made it to the market. Look at this. It just never ends, does it? And we are fitted with countries. Never pay more than 5 soles. Because the rain is nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Hello. It is absolutely pissing it down. But check out this kind of main square here in Aguas Calientes, otherwise known as Machu Picchu town. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, it's very touristy. You can see here a lot of expensive restaurants and things. But we have found a market, a fruit and vegetable market with a secret restaurant section upstairs. We're gonna check it out and see what the locals eat. And perhaps maybe try some different food that you wouldn't find in Lima. We've done a lot of Lima, so we're gonna find some different food, maybe food from the region. But yeah, check it out, look. So colorful, isn't it? So the market's just up here. There's Peruvian's own dog, look. It kind of looks like the hyena from Lion King. There you go. So here's the market, look. Let's check it out. See what they have. A good adventure starts with a dodgy stairway, doesn't it? Good adventures always begin here. And then you get a nice big dark room. Alright, what are we gonna get then? Oh, even a pigeon in here, look. Okay, we'll resume when we find something fun. Okay, we found our place to eat. She's getting the trucha frita. Look at that fish. It looks like a horror movie, doesn't it? It's cut his body open and go boop. And we're having lamb soup, which I haven't seen in Lima, and tawi with lomo. So this is like a special beans with cheese thing. We're gonna find out. It's gonna be good. And we have our dog friend here as well. Look at him. He's gonna get our leftovers. Hello. So we have our lamb soups. Check this out. We have, in the lamb soup, we have chicken. I think it's just for flavor, I'm not really sure. Yeah, it probably is because it's just kind of bones. So yeah, lamb soup with chicken. Then chuño, which is a local potato. A weird local potato here. And it has rice and yeah, various things. It looks nice. Cornstarch. It's pretty good.
Gracias. Don't forget it.
Look at Liz's meal. Look. Watch this. Hello. I like Machu Picchu. I think the tickets are quite expensive and the train, but otherwise I'm having a good time. Wow, I can't believe you're gonna eat that. Okay, here's my tawi. I don't know what's up with the lighting in here, but like I said, it's like some weird bean and cheese mix. Definitely an acquired visual. Then I got my lomo. I think we all know what lomo is, right? Beef, tomato, onions. But this is interesting. I'll report back. Okay, here we go. Is that potato in here? I think there's potato in here too. Try with the lomo. That's going to make it taste completely different. I don't know how I feel about that. It might be one of those things where you need like 20 or 30 bites to figure it out. But it's like nothing I've ever tasted before. How's your fish? How's your fish? You gonna eat the eyeball? He looks so sad. The power just went out. How's your fish?
Dead.
So let's have a look at some of the streets. So we've just eaten. We ate at the market. The market food, pretty good. The drinks were surprisingly expensive. It was like 5 soles for a Coca-Cola. But the menu was only 10 soles, so winner. Check it out. Whoa. So, Aguas Calientes, lots of hills. Lots of narrow streets. And lots of gringos. Like me. And lots of rain. Lots and lots of rain. So, what do you think of Aguascalientes so far?
What?
What do you think of Aguascalientes so far?
So far?
So far. Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like the rain, but I enjoy it.
Yeah. You enjoy everything but the rain. Okay. Oh, it's tiring. I think we went over this bridge. 18 soles for a menu. So yeah, the market a lot cheaper than some of these restaurants. Highly recommend. Yeah. Wow. Check it out. I bet this river's crazy right now. Yeah. Waging River. It's not a bad little town, is it? It's not a bad little town. Look over here too. It's weird, it's only 4:30, but the darkness is like 6 p.m. in Lima. I don't know if that's just because it's raining, but it is something I've noticed. Wow. I think we're lost in a crafts market. Hey, look at the cake. Wow. Look at everyone with their ponchos. Look. It's a poncho kind of day today. Poncho kind of day. Look at Doggo, he's hungry. Give Doggo a sandwich. What's that? Okay, so it's been a long day. We're in the hotel. I have red eyes. We have Machu Picchu tomorrow, so we need our energy. So take care. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to check out Machu Picchu. And don't forget to like and subscribe for a lot more. Thank you for watching.